When Millard Sheets was 11 years old, he took a walk from his home, his ranch home there in Chino. And down the ways he found a window that was open, a woman who was painting with oils. Beautiful paintings on a big, giant canvas. And he looked and he looked and he looked and he hid behind a bush so they wouldn't see him or she wouldn't see him. And oh my goodness, she looked over and she said, "Would you like to come in?" Yes. And so he ventured inside, and so she showed him about what painting was. And soon he was coming there once a week with a quarter for supplies and painting. Most of it was painting copies of pictures, copies of other paintings, but he was learning how to paint, learning how to hold the brush, learning a whole world that he hadn't known. Well, soon he was doing quite a bit of work on his own as well as with her. And he found out from his uncle, who loved art, who helped found the LA County Fair, that there was going to be a great fair and there would be a contest at the very first fair. And one would be original work, but the other contest would be copies. Oh, I can do that. And so now he was 15 and it was 1922. And so he entered his beautiful painting of a picture of Lake Killarney. And he thought, well, I did my best. Well, he won. He saw it. My goodness, in the paper, I won. And he comes down to the fair and he walks in and there's his wonderful painting with a beautiful blue ribbon on it. And he looks at it, proud of what he'd done and what he'd won. $3. I won $3. And then he feels a hand on his shoulder. And he hears a gruff voice from behind him. "Did you paint that?" And he turns around and sees this tall, foreign-looking man. He says, yeah, he said with pride. The man was Theodore Modra, and he was the art director at the first fair. And he grabbed young Sheets and he dragged him all the way across the tent. He dragged him into his office in a little separate tent area. He sat him down harshly on a chair. He stuck his finger into Sheets' face and he said, "Don't you ever copy anything again." And of course, by this time, Sheets was now trembling with fear. And for 10 minutes, Modra harangued the young Sheets about art. "You never copy. You do any kind of thing, but you never copy again. You go out there, you paint what you see. You paint yourself. You get out there, you paint the sky. It is you is what we want. That is what you must do. Never copy again. You promise me that?" Yes, sir. He managed to stumble out. "Now you come to me each week, and I will show you a little bit about what you can do." And so began a wonderful relationship for Millard Sheets, a relationship with Theodore Modra, a relationship that would last 10 years, where he would help Modra there with the fair, he would help him with everything. Soon he became the major assistant at the LA Fair as Modra put on wonderful show after show after show. And Sheets began to learn all about art, a learning that would take him to Chenard Institute of Art, a learning that would take him into Claremont to become head of the Claremont schools. It would become a great opening for him. And so it was that, well, this harsh beginning for Sheets really opened all kinds of doors of what was possible if he just went out there and paint what you see.